Hello and welcome back to the Beard Before Wicket podcast. It's a very quick one. The IPL auction is currently happening, so we're going to react to some of the biggest things that have happened. A huge thing that happened. Cameron Green becomes the most expensive overseas signing in IPL history, bought for 25.2 crore, which is about £2.1 million, about $2.5 million by KKR.
Third highest ever, I think.
Third highest ever. It's
interesting because each IPL it always happens. Somebody always comes along, and generally it's all rounder who generally comes along or a fast bowler who'd be like, right, he breaks it, 21, 22, 23, and him 25 as well.
So yeah, it's what he brings to the table. Like he's a fast bowler, batter, can bat anywhere, the top six, gun fielder. So he brings a lot. It's just, I think they're picking him on obviously potential for the next 3 years because he hasn't really killed it in IPL. He's done well.
Who was he with before? Who did he get picked up for? Sorry,
he got picked up by KKR for this one.
KKR wanted someone like him. I mean, there was the build up to this auction was that KKR and CSK, I think, were going to go all the way for him.
Yeah. So he was at RCB, and before that, he was at Mumbai Indians.
Because obviously Andre Russell's gone.
Yeah.
And
like a like for like type of thing.
Yeah. Do these in like the IPL? Are they planning like for 3-4 years? They don't mind if, say, Cameron Green's not amazing this year, but if he's really good in 3 years' time, in his third year,
no, they're going to want him. The IPL's different. They're going to want him to do well straight away.
You reckon?
100%.
£2 million. There's a lot of pressure on. He's relatively young still,
but it's part of. I mean, it's not his fault. His job is to just go and perform the best, and he's top cricketer, and I think he will do well. But you're replacing Andre Russell, who was
one of the greats of IPL, isn't he?
Up there with the best all-rounders ever.
But also at times, when it happens, when a price tag like that comes, then as a thing you have that expectation. That could actually have a bit more pressure on that individual.
Of course.
Even though they don't want it, as in that sense, obviously it's just they put their name in, people bid, and that's it, you get picked. But I reckon that will put that extra thing now, saying, right, you've gone for so much now, the expectation of now is you have to perform.
I think what he's got to do is actually almost have a mindset of like, that's out of my control.
Yeah, that was not in his control.
Anyway. And it's really important that franchise makes the environment really good for him, around him almost.
Would he get almost like, not special treatment, I don't want to say special treatment, but no.
Regardless, if he went for 2 crore or 25,
really?
I think it's
you
the same,
don't get special treatment. You just got to perform. Everyone's got to perform.
He's like the MVP he's like the main player in the team. Like another sport.
Yeah, but you don't get special treatment.
Yeah, you got to remember it's a team thing, isn't it? It's a team sport as well. So they got to make sure they treat everybody on an equal playing field.
There are many big names, many big signings, so you don't get special.
Yeah, I think also cause you mentioned that like the fees are going up. It's just like football, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just
every year there's just more and more money.
Yeah,
like more and more interest in the sport, and like you said, like KKR just lost a couple of like superstars, so they have to replace them. The other player they've signed, which obviously comes as not really a surprise, a great cricketer, but 9 million crore, which is don't actually know how much would that be in pounds.
9 million crore.
There's a 9 million crore.
9
crore.
9 crore. Yeah. 9 million
800 grand, 850 grand pounds.
Yeah, which player am I talking about? You guys were just talking about.
Mustafiz.
Yeah,
Bangladesh left arm.
You know what? I'm really happy for him. He deserves it, man.
Yeah, he does. He's
because
underrated.
He's very underrated. He's got a great slow ball, great skill, very quiet.
Goes under the radar.
Under the radar.
But he's like I said, international cricket, well, probably all over the world as well. Very, very good performer. Performs well. I
felt sorry for him at CSK because he did well initially. Had a couple of games where he didn't go for him, and then he didn't hardly played. But yeah, I'm really happy. He's been like
very skillful.
He's been slugging it out for years.
I was just about to say that. I literally.
He's got a few teams, and he's got like 4 or 5 teams. Probably.
Yeah, so obviously now he's at KKR. He was at CSK, like you said, Delhi Capitals. He was at Delhi Capitals for a year, then dropped for a year, then comes back for a year. Then before that, he was at Rajasthan Royals, and then he wasn't around for 3 years at Mumbai Indians. Yeah. So he's basically been here, there, and everywhere.
Slugged it out. He deserves it, man. I'm really happy for him.
He's very skillful. Very skillful.
You think when he or someone like him comes into the auction, do you think at any point he was thinking, I could go for this kind of money?
I think he's in the auction thinking, I'm going to put my name in, hope for the best. But if I get unsold, it's fine.
Yeah.
If I get sold, I'll probably get, I don't know, 2 crore,
Yeah.
crore max.
So for him to get 9, I reckon he'd be thinking, "Oh, that's a bonus for me."
Oh yes,
I was not expecting that, but it's nice. I'll
Is that a
take it.
We just had a conversation with Good Bars, which you won't actually see for a week, but he was basically talking about, I don't want to give a spoiler away, but he was talking about when you go in and you end up disappointed because you don't get sold for much. You've been in the auction, and you've been in the auction as well. What is I'm trying to figure out how to word this out. What's the thinking behind, because no player's thinking, I want to just make loads of money. That's not why they feel disappointed.
Yeah.
So like when you go for more, is that just like validation for your work? Or is that like
It's a
walk me
difficult
through it?
one, man. I think it's like timing is everything, right? So like when I got picked for RCB first time, I just was happy to be there. I just want to be in the IPL, be part of it, see what it's like, all that kind of stuff. So I did 3 years, and now after 3 years, I'm like, I want to play more, and and then CSK came, got I think for 7 crore at the time for my first year, and that's me thinking, wow, 7 crore, like that's more than I imagined. And on top of that, I was playing every game, and we won the IPL that year. So then it's like you're there, and everyone's different. I think I was very lucky, very fortunate, but I think some people are like, I deserve this. Some people like think they deserve more, but actually in reality they're probably not on that level. Some people get money every year and they don't deserve it. So it's the IPL auction is just it's mad. It's like it's something different, and that's what makes it so exciting. I think because I think players put it in thinking maybe I can go for loads. I think when you expect a lot, it doesn't always
disappointed.
happen.
But like you just said there, like there's some amazing stories. This year is insane. Akib Dur, 29 years of age, only played domestic cricket. His base prize was 30, which is basically 25 grand in pounds, and he's gone for 8 crore, which is...
He knows him, I think.
Yeah, so I was with him because back in 2022, 23, when the IPL, when I was Sunrisers, he was the net baller there actually. He didn't actually, well, he wasn't in the squad, he just bowled the nets. But at that time when he was bowling, when you see him, it was just like, okay, he's a medium pacer. But I think recently, what got him that gig was he had a very good red ball tournament, wherever they played local first-class cricket. I think he smashed it there. He got five first, 6 first, and it was consistent. I think on the back of that, they seen the potential to say, right, we're picking him. So like I said, there'll be him, but there'll be others that obviously we don't know of, Indian local cricketers, batters, whatever, spinners, bowlers, who will get picked up for 9-10 crore, which we've seen. So he's in that category. But I think for him, again, from where he was, where he comes from in India, for him to make it out to that, I think it's a massive, massive deal.
Do you know also a lot of these guys who, like Nitesh Reddy, I think, loads of players that use, especially bowlers, they were net bowlers. So like for years, they're probably net bowlers, and then like in 3 years' time, they're leading the attack for one of the franchises. Yeah.
Like, obviously, there's
so many.
So much like data and research goes into.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, net bowlers is a bit disrespectful, but it's probably the best way to describe them. But they're like people that come and they see potential, come and bowl at us for a year, 2 years, and then you improve and you're bowling at international players, and
things change quickly.
Yeah.
Just for full clarification, these like like you said, net bowlers sounds rude, but they don't get. Are they getting paid a lot of money to do this? Probably not.
No, they
right?
probably just get like daily expenses, hotel.
That's it. Because they're there just to basically
help you guys improve,
cater for the team that's there. Right, they want some bowlers to bowl fast net spin.
Yeah. But also the franchises are keeping an eye on these guys a little bit just to see.
There might be an X factor in there somewhere.
Yeah, that's mad. So essentially, his story, as you guys have said, he's played like domestic cricket. He's been a net bowler for you guys, and now he's got £700,000 to play for Delhi Capitals.
But that's what IPL brings, though. That's why IPL is probably
that's life
the best.
changing now as well, isn't it? For himself, but also for all his family and stuff. That's life changing.
But that's why IPL is so special, because they're ahead of everyone else because of these things. Because of having not just net bowlers, but net bowlers who they've probably done a lot of research on. They do trials beforehand. You don't have to take trials to be. I'm sure you have to take trials to be a net bowler.
Yeah,
really.
It depends in certain situations.
No, I'm sure they are.
Oh, mad. And then another couple of ones here. Your teammate Ben Duckett will play in his IPL debut, which is quite surprising. He's been a late riser in a lot of different ways. Picked up by Delhi Capitals for 2 crore, 165 £1,000.
Yes, little man.
Little man.
Is that? I don't know how to. I feel disrespectful for saying this. A good price? Is there such a thing as like a?
Do you know what it is? I think for him, it's good at the minute. He probably feels like he deserves more, and I think he does to a certain extent. But it's his first year in IPL. I think why he's a really good buy is because he's so difficult to bowl at. You know,
More so like it's his spin. Obviously, and
spin
seam as
seam.
well,
Like he's
he plays
improved his
spin
game
really
massively in T20 cricket, massively over the last couple of years. Reverse sweep, and I think he could be one of those signings where it's like under the radar. But if he plays, depends if he plays or not. But he'd be difficult to bowl at.
And then as it stands, obviously we're doing this very live. Some of these players may go or may not. Liam Livingston, Gus Atkinson, Johnny Bairstow, Jamie Smith have currently gone unsold. Mo, you went unsold last year. What's the process like after that?
I got unsold first round.
And then
I came back around and I got sold to KKR.
So why?
So some names come back. I think if some franchises ask for certain players to come back around,
Yeah.
and then they'll bid for that person or whatever.
Have you gone unsold? No. You played 2 years, right?
I've been unsold 10 years.
Rash, I don't know how you get unsold.
No, so I know I've been unsold a lot of times. 5-6 times. Been bought once, twice, whatever. Got unsold. This year, didn't put my name in the auction.
Wait, so walk me through this because people at home are going to be like,
I'm surprised by the Liam Livingston one.
yeah?
Yeah, very surprised.
That's the biggest one. 100% surprised with that. I thought
Because the one is playing really well.
Right, bats, balls, fields, match winner, does everything. He'll be like that 10 crore plus.
Yeah.
But like I say again, he could easily get picked up at the end. A quick
If he
fire
goes
one
back
where he
around.
could get picked up for 9-10.
Because there was
You don't
talks
know.
about him going for quite a bit. Because
Yeah.
obviously Maxwell's not there no more. Ashwin's not there as a spinner, batter. Obviously Russell's not there. So the all-rounders are lacking a bit. I thought teams might take him.
I reckon he'll get picked up.
On the second round.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd love to be on like the table when this happens because how does, in my mind, I'm going like, how does someone go, we're not going to sign Mo in the first round, we're going to get him in the second round because the price doesn't change, right? Like,
No, but what happens is, so like, you're probably waiting for somebody else to come. You might. So just say I've gone unsold. Well, I'm waiting for Rash to come. One of the franchises is waiting for Rash to come. Somebody else takes Rash.
then
Now I have to get
I see.
this guy back.
As a player, does that bother you? Like,
No, not at all.
no.
No.
It's interesting because in other sports, it's like,
Happens a lot.
yeah, in other
Happens
sports,
all the
it's
time.
like a diss to not be like the first pick. You know, when like in football, when a manager they go for the first manager, don't get him, and they get the third manager.
No, but it depends on the budget. So when I'm bidding on Rash, for example, there's only a certain amount.
You spend.
Some people have a bigger budget.
Yeah,
And there's only a certain amount I can push him to. And I might push him. I know the other team wants him more, so I'll push the other team as far. I know they're 100% going to go for him.
yeah,
So I'll push, get rid of their money. You understand?
yeah, and then you get the
And then you get somebody
Interesting.
else.
There's
and
some
then I can
strategies
get
to
two
it.
players. Yeah, there's loads. I
Yeah.
mean, these guys have been doing it for years. They know what they're doing
yeah.
most of the time.
And then very quickly, anyone that's currently either been sold or is unsold that you're particularly looking forward to.
Nisanka.
Yeah,
Yeah, that guy is a serious player. Like, seriously good player.
Cox, Jordan Cox.
He's unsold.
he's unsold. at the
Nisanka's one of the best players in the world.
Yeah, you play
especially
with him
young
as
players.
well now. Yeah,
Serious
he's
player.
seen him up and close.
I think there's a lot more that I think the IPL, hopefully when he plays, if he plays, they're in for a pleasant surprise.
He's gone to Delhi Capitals, I think, for 4 crore.
So
Rash.
Um,
You said Jordan Cox. Could
Cox,
sell
I think another one from England would be Smith, Jamie Smith. He got
Correct.
unsold as well.
Surprising.
Surprising because he was not the talk, but it was like, okay, he'll get picked up in the IPL. Yeah, it's not finished yet. He may get picked up again.
there
Gus
is, you know,
Atkinson,
there is
were you
a
surprised he didn't get picked?
there is a conception out there. Conception word
perception.
Sorry, that English players. There's like a question mark with a lot of English players because they tend to pull out. So I know there's a lot of franchises out there who obviously love to have English players, but there seems to be a lot of England players over the years just pulled out. So people they're wary of picking players sometimes from England.
Why do you think they're pulling out? Has there been different reasons, been different situations?
Well, yeah, I mean, some people because they want to, like I think Brookie pulled out a couple of years ago, remember, or last year. players have pulled out before for different reasons. So some people want to concentrate on English summer. Probably people go for less money.
So that's an excuse to pull out.
So it's like, I'll put my name in. If I hit the jackpot,
I'll go.
great. If not, then I'll
Really?
just pull out. Yeah, it must have happened.
Interesting.
Not saying everyone.
Therefore, on the IPL side, they
The
can be a
IPL
bit
is like,
frustrated. They can be a bit
it's frustrating for them.
Yeah, I think on the player side, we just discussed this with Gurbaz as well. Like, if you're just sat on the bench for 2.5 months, like, it's probably not good for you generally.
No,
Might
but then
affect-
no
But that's
put your
your
name.
job, innit? That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
If you know you put your name in and you're gonna. Go
I'm
on
not.
the
This is not
auction,
just English players. Like,
No,
we're
it's
talking
generally.
generally.
and if you're sitting the bench, you know that you're not gonna play. You might play a few games. Know that before you go, this is
Yeah.
potentially what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Could happen. So do you put your name in or you don't put your name in? If you put your name in, you get picked. Right, you go. I know, okay, you might be on the bench for 2 months.
This is why
That's
this
what it
rule
is.
they've put in last year is great because you can't just do that now. You can't just put your name in and now you're out for 3 years.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we are definitely going to discuss more IPL stuff because the auction will carry on going on. We're still sat in Dubai, so we're still going to be recording on the go. Still, actually don't know when it ends. You know, you guys need to improve this website. It currently looks like it's going to go on for another 10 hours, but you can't actually tell because only 49 players have been sold so far, and there's the auction is like 370.
Probably
players.
finish like midnight or something.
Yeah, so it's going to be a while. And at the time of recording, it's only 7 p.m. So it's still a while to go. But if you've enjoyed this, you want to see more, almost like live reaction. I quite like this. I think it's more like off the cuff and you get more
Yeah.
insight.
Who's the
Obviously,
latest that's been sold?
they don't have a live thing. It just keeps popping up with name after name, and then things happen. But what's nuts is some teams have got still practically all their budget left.
That's where like I think someone like Livy and stuff might be alright after.
Yeah, like Mumbai Indians have got 85 crore left. So they're not signed. They've not signed anyone yet. They're basically just waiting. But anyway, we probably will look into this again at some point this week once all the auctions have happened, all the deals have gone on. If you enjoyed this, make sure you let us know in the comments, drop a like, or just follow us wherever you're finding us, and we'll see you in the next one.